Yeah, welcome back to the Reggies. You're back with three blokes who could have been anything, but we chose to have fun instead. We've got all hands back on deck, for the first time this year.
Yeah.
It was a long 3 weeks without him. Jace and I made do. We had a blast doing it. Further ado, let's all welcome back not only the Reggies' greatest asset, but the Alpha Bloke's greatest asset. Welcome back, Quinno, mate. How was your break?
So good to be back on the Reggies talking sport with my friends.
That was fucking unreal. Well done there, bud.
Oh, I was waiting to see your reaction because I knew that was preempted.
That was good.
Tom was like, yeah, I'm back.
I was
Yeah,
thinking,
yeah.
I was thinking, as per usual, the big carry on. Well done.
We did carry on too.
No, you did well. That I think it was the first week you had a real ripper.
Nah,
It might have
second
been-
week.
Nah, second week was a.
We had
Yeah,
two
that was cool.
blinders, and then in between, we had a shit.
That was very fair enough, though. It was the day after Boxing Day.
Yeah.
and we were just
If any cunt's
fucked.
on the ball on that day, you need to have a good hard look at yourself.
Oh, mate,
'Cause
the
what-
downloads were well down, obviously, between Chrissy and New Year. So
Yeah, yeah.
Made
we
yourself
got
feel a
away
bit
with
better,
one.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, but there were still blokes who mentioned how Reggie the episode was.
Oh, for sure.
Let us know.
It's what happens when you come in underprepared, fellas.
Yeah, fucking oath. But nah, boys, it was a great spell, to be honest. Just a mental break, and it was good having a break from the social media thing, like constantly checking it, seeing how things are going. So it was just good to put the old dog and bone away for a few weeks, and just got reminded first day back when I just went to check some shit, just of the caliber of fuckhole that's on social media sometimes. Like, go on there, that clip that I thought you nailed on the Reggies thing.
Oh, with Gus.
And yeah, with Gus the
big
Groper.
groper.
And I'm like,
Gus.
that's prime. And then I see some loser just comment, bro, let's start a podcast. and I'm like,
quotation marks.
haven't missed that. Obviously a burner account, someone who hates their own life, who just wants to take it out on someone else having a crack.
Having a go.
And look, I've just got some advice for you guys. Like, whoever's got a burner account that just uses it to do that sort of thing, go and just find like a hard surface. So it'd be like a corner of a table, end of a door, or anything like that. I'll give you a few seconds to just find it. Now, fucking headbutt it. And if that doesn't work, do it again. Because you're a cock. But anyway.
Fucking welcome
Yeah,
back.
welcome back,
So-
T-Dal.
So it was a great break, though. I'm fucking pumped to be back.
Yeah, you had heaps of fun, boys.
Just sat there,
I-
your piss boiling.
Nah, man. Like I said, I didn't. That was like the first day back, last couple
Yeah.
of days, and
And
I
it
went,
just
"Oh,
slapped you in the
fucking
face."
welcome back, cock breath."
I
had
heard
to
that
wind
you
you up.
I heard that you did a few things that you sat there and you were just taking it all in because you had the phone away and all that, and you were just hanging out with your family. And there was a couple of things that I noticed was going fishing with your dad and your son.
Oh, mate.
That was unreal to hear. And then playing a board game.
Mate, it's literally like the dad and the son thing. Like, with my dad, like, Pop died when I was really young. So I'd never really got that sort of thing. So it's a really special moment for me, man. Like, I took a picture when him and
Yeah, I
Harry,
saw that.
yeah, we're up the front of the boat. And just the whole day, and just getting to spend the whole day with them like that is huge. And, you know, you appreciate it a lot.
Wait
and
till
then-
you can sit there and Harry sits still for 5 seconds and you can watch the cricket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be the go. But yeah, the other one, like the board game thing, I don't have time to scratch my ass. So just those little moments where it was mum, dad, me missus, we're all blind playing fucking board games. I'm like, when the fuck do I ever get time to play a board game?
Great moment to
just,
take in.
just shit
How
like
good's
that.
that?
Sitting outside on the balcony watching a big lightning storm
It's
roll
the simple things.
But
Simple
there was
things in
some
life.
prime storms, wasn't
Oh,
there, over
mate.
that break?
And that's
Yeah.
the best part about the place at Agnes there. On the patio, you're undercover, sitting on a comfy couch, having a beer or whatever, dry, just watching the light show. And it's like, this is sick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a couple of good moments, man. Like I said, it was just a good, just chill out.
Yeah, just a
Refresh
reset.
the dome a bit.
Bit of
And
reset action.
The head's near twisted off the shoulders already a few days in, but I'm all about it. It's going to be a huge year for the Reggies. And
Fucking oath it is. We got some, obviously we started the plans to have the big year at the back end of last year.
yeah.
We've put a lot of money into this new studio and we've already, threatened the listeners with the 2 shows and we've sort of given a timeline of when we're going to go to 2 shows. First Group 1 of the year is February 10, so that's sort of the aim of when we're going to get to the 2 shows. Split it up, sport and horse racing or punting, whatever you want to call it. And it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. It'll give us more of an opportunity to, you know how we come in and we release an episode on a Thursday morning and we're trying to recap the footy from the week before.
It just doesn't feel right, does it?
No, so
It's
when
an
we can
awkward
come in
time.
and do it on a Tuesday night, it'll feel a lot more authentic, for me anyway. And then recording Thursday night, late-ish on a Thursday night, will give us much more time to look at some racing fields and provide a bit more insight instead of they don't even have all the fields up now when
Yeah,
we've started. So-
Wednesday's an awkward time to cover punting for the weekend ahead
Yeah.
and to recap.
So what
sport.
we're going to do is put more time into more episodes. Can't wait. But today's episode, heaps coming up. There's heaps of cricket, obviously. Heaps of cricket going on. Big Bash retirements. Elise Perry, I cannot wait to talk about her. And an umpire who just refuses to put his finger up ever. There's loads of horse racing coming up later. Jace and I, we're off to the Magic Millions this weekend on the Goldie. A couple of friends of the show both have runners. They're coming up. Barbs and Tommy Button, the local Bowen trainer. I just can't wait to get there on the weekend. I'm fucking chewing at the bit. But first up, boys, the 4-in-1s. They're here. The Reggies 4-in-1s. We've got them in our midst. First up, huge shout out to Ash from the Standard Squeeze. Now, he made all of this happen. He hit me up, or he hit us up. It was his idea, and he has just helped us out so much with these. So I can't thank him enough. He's created these for our listeners. It's got a Reggies logo on it. We're going to put up a social post and everything so that you can visually see it. On the box, it's got a Reggies logo. It is schmick.
Mate,
It's a great
It's the
collaboration.
same as the Standard Squeeze. It just saves the fuck
Yeah.
around for you. This thing, you can have a coffee in the morning in the same cup. You pull the little rubber bit off the bottom, slide your can in, bang, holds that. And then afterwards, when you're sick of beer, you put the rubber bit back on the bottom, bit of ice, use your Standard Squeeze to pour a rum, Coke, or it's got your whole thing covered. One bottle and one 4-in-1, and you're fucking covered for
You're
everything.
set for life.
So there you go. Get that.
We're going to promote these, obviously, for a couple of weeks, so you can check them out, and we'll let you know as soon as we're going to drop them.
Yep.
Haven't got a date or anything yet.
No.
But
Keep your eyes and
We've
ears
got
peeled.
them, though, so it's
We're
just
there.
whenever the fuck in the next couple of weeks.
I do have a good story regarding 4-in-1s, though.
Oh,
Let's hear
So,
it.
what's happened is we got our own. Ash made us our own personal ones with our names on them. So the exact same as what you're going to get, minus the name. We got our names on ours, and we all got one, including Barbs, the Brisbane Horseman. They all got sent to my house, and I distributed them out to everybody. Obviously, shit happened. I didn't send Barbs his to Brizzy, and I've lost the cunt. I cannot find this thing anywhere. I've turned the house upside down. I've got Keto's is still at home, but I've got his. I said, why couldn't I lose that one? Because Barbs has been into me. Where's me 4-in-1? Where's me 4-in-1? And I've had to break it to him, and I said, mate, I've tried to put this off for fucking a month now. I cannot find it anywhere. I've looked fucking everywhere. Oh, for fuck's sake. I was like, I'll get you another one. So, long story short, I've messaged Ash. And just remember, we ordered these 4-in-1s months ago. They take a bit to make. And I've messaged Ash and I said, mate, can you please do me a favour? I'll pay for it. Can you please make Barbs another fucking 4-in-1 and send it directly to his address? I'm sick of it. And he, yeah, mate, no worries. Same message. Hey, can we just confirm that address again? So in my head, I haven't spoken to Ash for one whole week at least. I've said, can you make Barbs a 4-in-1? Same message. He goes, yeah, mate, can do. Can we confirm that address again? Yep, no
Barbs'
dramas.
address.
Bang, sent him Barbs' address. Couple of days later, TNT fucking shipping rings me and goes, hey, Dale, I'm outside. I've got 16 boxes here for you. They're heavy. Like, what do I do? And I just went, oh, fuck, hang on, let me ring Tom or Beck and I'll get the keys to the warehouse in Gladdy and I'll be right over there. Anyway, she's told me the street name of where she was. So I got straight off the phone and I'm halfway through ringing Tom and I went, she's in fucking Brisbane. So I hung up and I rang her back and I went, are you in Brisbane? And she goes, yeah, in Hamilton. I just went, oh! So all the 4-in-1s rocked up to Barbs' house.
You are kidding. So he
And
could just exploit us.
He
So
wasn't
you wanna
there.
keep
He wasn't
quiet.
there, luckily, because he would have fucking snagged a few. And I just went, they're not supposed to be there. They're supposed to be in Gladdy. They got to come 6 hours north. What are we going to do? She goes, oh, it's no dramas. I just put a flag on it and say, wrong address. You'll get an email. Put the right address in and they'll get redirected. I went, oh, piece of piss. And I felt like saying, just grab one out and throw it on the fucking...
Save all the drama. Get a white paint
Just scribed with the key Barbs.
Just said, oi, can you just pull one out?
And just write
And
Barbary.
just scribe Barbs on there.
Cattle dog.
So yeah, that was funny. That was on
drama,
Friday,
wasn't
man. Fucking funny.
That's a
And
great yarn.
when because you didn't answer, because I only let it ring about 3 times before the light bulb went off in my head, and I went, she's in Brisbane. So I hung up straight away, rang her back. Tom's ringing me back at the same time, and I'm like, I'll call you back. And he's like, mate, I'm just ringing you back.
Yeah, call you back, and I'm like, okay. Right, mate. Imagine Barbs if that didn't happen, and he's just walked in swimming in 4-in-1s. I reckon he would have been like, oh, thanks, boys.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Oh,
boys.
wow. They
He
didn't have to
would've
send
went-
me this many,
Me
but I
pay-
guess I'll have them.
Me pay's gone up. I didn't know if
He
it
would have
could enough.
went straight to the Hamilton Hotel and went, yeah, the boys are fucking, yeah.
He would have been dealing him out.
Getting his hole ripped already. It's
Dealing
not
him-
even in the punting segment.
Dealing him out of his boot.
Would have been like feeding the chooks grain. The Hamo dog.
He would have walked up to the bar and had his own, gave him the 4-in-1 and said, just fill this up for me, Darl.
Yeah. Just fill her up, Dar.
No. Well, this isn't moving straight into the sport, but did anyone hear Ravi Shastri in commentary during the South Africa India Test series?
Ducking
by any
around to
chance?
take a dump.
Oh,
No.
so
So fuck.
I don't know if you saw it, but the Test match between South Australia and India lasted 1.5 days.
South Africa,
South
not
Africa,
South
yeah.
Australia.
Did I say South
I
Australia?
think you did.
Yeah, they're not playing India. South Africa and India, 1.5 days. So South Africa get bowled out for 55 before lunch on day one. And then India go into bat and they're 4 for 150. 4 for 153, actually, to be precise. And then they lost 6 for none in 11 balls. So they got
Fuck,
bowled
mate.
out for 153. This is all before the first day.
Fucking pitch
And-
would have been rough as hessian.
Ravi Shastri's in commentary and they're walking off and he just goes, he's all G'd up because it's just 6 for none. Like, that never happens.
Fuck, man.
And he just goes, if you went around the corner to take a dump, India have been balled out. Like live on fucking air. And I'm there going, he could have said anything.
Yeah.
Piss, gone to grab a feed,
Going to grab a drink, but no, taking a big shit.
gone to take a dump.
I had to think, I was like, did he mean what he just said?
That's
Yeah,
prime.
he did.
Yeah, that's prime.
Well, he's not wrong.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Take a 10, 15
Everyone can
minute
relate
shit,
to
they're
that, though,
gone.
can't they?
Yeah,
Quick
he's
shit
done
and they're
well.
bowled out.
Well, imagine you did. You just flush the toilet and you walk back and go, holy fuck. And goes, if you're going to taking a dump, you're like, oh, I did, Ravi. Yes.
Well, I know
It's happened.
exactly what he's talking about there.
Yeah.
Someone had a complicated, if you went to take a phone call, nah, mate.
I'm shitting.
Going around to take a shit and they're bowled out. Well
So-
done, Ravi.
Between the 2 tests, it was a 2 test match series. That's another fucking pet hate of mine.
It's-
We've got one coming up.
A
Yeah.
tour.
2.
Yeah, no.
Fuck it off.
That's
It ended-
weird, isn't it?
Guess what it ended up, Tom? 1-1. So, 2 test series between 2 powerhouse nations too.
Yeah, that's
fair enough.
silly.
We're playing the West Indies. We're going to
Gotta
beat
be
them
3.
2-0. So
3 or 5, eh?
yeah. Anyway, total of 4 days for the 2 tests.
Well, the second one was the shortest ever test with the result in
Yep.
history.
Really?
Yep.
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 What was going on though? Was the pitch just
100 and-
dog shit?
I've got it here. 116 overs for the total for the
Four.
second test.
4 innings or 2 innings. Yeah.
116 overs.
That's
That's like
wild.
90 overs in a day, you always say. That's like a day in a session.
How does it happen though?
Oh, just good bowling, I suppose. I don't know.
There wasn't anything crazy
There
to do with the
wait,
pitch.
some cunt made 100.
Yeah, the South African opener.
Aiden
was it?
Markram made 100.
Markram, that's it. Yeah,
In their
he was
second-
the only one that got runs.
Yeah.
Everyone else got fucking 4s and 3s.
That's the
and
weirdest
ducks.
thing ever.
Yeah.
Because I would have thought if you saw that scorecard and didn't see the game, you would be going, "Oh, give me a look at this fucking thing."
Yeah.
Like
Well,
there'd be more
oh,
cracks in it than.
South Africa still got bowled out for less than 200 in their second innings, but
Yeah.
Markram made 100.
Yeah, wow.
So he batted very well.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I just 2.5 days for the first test.
That's wild.
That was all right because India lost by an innings, so that was fine. But then 1.5 for the second test, and no one lost by an innings. Like India were 3 down in there when they got the runs, so there was fucking.
It's
so
like
many
you said
wickets.
before, 2 powerhouse nations.
Yeah.
You're talking about it being too much, but like the result, the way that planned out for 2 powerhouse nations, the number 1 team in Test cricket, South Africa and home soil, that just doesn't happen, man.
Nah,
Shouldn't happen.
crazy. Anyway, it would have been an entertaining day that first day.
Oh,
Fucking oath it would have been.
fuck
23 wickets.
We're in a weird feeling.
Unreal. Anyway, that leads us into the sport, I suppose.
Bit of segue.
Can I just say one thing before we really dive into our cricket work here?
You can say whatever you want, mate.
If I have to see, and thank God I won't ever, surely, but if I have to see Candace Warner's fucking head on Channel 7 or KO ever again in my life, I will fucking blow up. Because we were there to watch David Warner retire, and when he was batting, they panned to her in the crowd fucking every couple of balls.
It's almost as
Oh.
bad as the whole Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce shit in the
Yeah.
NFL. It's like, why is Candace just because
Mate,
she's a
I
fucking
was
prick?
losing it. And I don't want to go attack Candace here.
Oh
because
yeah,
it's
that
not
was a
her
bit.
fault.
That was a bit of a low ball from me calling her a prick.
It's not
Like,
her fault.
She hasn't made herself the most likable person.
It's the broadcaster's fault. It's
Yeah.
Channel 7 and KO. She's just sitting there watching her husband fucking bat for the last time. We don't give a fuck about her.
No, we
as
don't.
in the nicest way possible.
No one really does at all.
Just,
Actually,
I felt bad for her in the end because I'm going, everyone would be blowing up at her, sending her messages and all this.
She'd know
and
too.
it's not her fault.
She'd know too. Poor bitch can't even pick a nose. Imagine that. You got a dirty one just stuck right on the edge, and you're like, oh, they're panning him in a ball.
Yeah, shit.
You have to keep an eye on the. Apologies for saying bitch too. Yeah, she's not. She's
No.
just. I was just
she's
meant
not.
that lady, like not being able to pick her nose. You'd have to time it, like see, and as soon as it gets off, you'd just be digging around.
you're
in
just
there.
going for gold.
As they're bowling.
Yeah, as the ball comes down, in, out.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, it shit me. And she's like, I do feel a bit for her because she has been through the fucking walls with the media.
And through
Yeah.
the shitters and
kind of
stuff
That's
like
what I'm
that
saying.
at the beach.
That whole thing,
It's kind of why they probably panned to her so much.
like she did nothing wrong in that sense. Like
Nah.
she didn't.
Cop the length in a shitter.
Nah, she
That's
just made out with it, just kissed him.
not- Oh, true.
That's the story.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what she's running with, so we
Yeah.
can only believe
No,
what she
that's
says.
right.
Who's Sonny
Wow.
Bill?
Yeah.
No, well, Candace is saying all they did was have a smooch in the toilets and some grub's gone under with the phone filming.
Yeah.
That's fucking grubby, eh?
That is.
All and it was all
Invasion
to,
of
it
Yeah,
was
going
all
to the
privacy.
toilets for a kiss. Fucking oath, it's grubby.
it was
Yeah.
all to catch him too because he had a missus at the time. She was single. Didn't worry her. But anyway, that was back when she was 22 as an Iron Woman.
So let's.
No one really knew her, and then she had to go. Remember what happened in South Africa just before all the ball tampering shit went down? There was thousands of people in the crowd, in the
yeah.
South African crowd, with Sonny Bill fucking masks
Oh,
to try and put David Warner off.
You're kidding.
He went off his head in the change rooms, like at Quinton de Kock and all these South Africans, and everyone's going, "Oh, Warner's a bully and he's too aggressive." It's like, cunt. He just had to go out there with all these people with Sonny Bill masks
Mate.
over their head.
Yeah,
and
that
then
sucks. But fuck me, Warner. You're a professional
all
sportsman.
that
Drown it out.
All that got very drowned out by 2 days later sandpaper
Yeah,
gate.
he went, I'm sick of people talking about my missus and Sonny Bill. I'm going to rub some sandpaper on the
Oh,
wall.
we're not going into this, man. This
know
cunt
what?
just hates an Australian icon.
Do you know
Mate, I
what
love his cricket work. I just think he's a shit bloke.
Do you know what it'd suck?
End of story.
Do you know what it'd suck? If that happened with your missus, right? And the dude that it happened with would just punch the fuck
Was
out of
Sonny Bill, yeah.
you. Yeah.
Oh, you
And
can't.
you just go, oh, cool.
Yeah.
There's no way that Sonny Bill doesn't have more length than David.
What do you mean? Like, oh.
Well, Candice wouldn't know, mate, because she just smooched him.
Yeah,
Oi,
but
I
David's subconscious would be going, fuck.
Oi, so we're talking 22 years old, right? You go into the shitter with the opposite sex.
And this is when Sonny Bill was the Sonny Bill.
Are you going in for a
Yeah.
kiss?
I'm not.
Or you're going in for a Curdy Capes through the wall?
Or a Dylan
Personally-
Brown.
Personally, I wouldn't ever go in there for that.
Hmm.
I do enter some cubicles every now and then, but that's to do other stuff. Like
Like a
shit.
wee-wee.
Yeah. You know?
Big poo.
Yeah.
And that's all.
That's it. That's it. Not like Kalen.
No, not like
No,
big.
no.
He was
Kalen-
going in because he needed to do a spew.
Yeah, he needed his
yeah,
mates
yeah.
with him because
That's
he
right.
needed a bit of nurturing.
Anyway, that was Candice. So
On you, Candace.
unfortunately, David still plays T20 internationals, so we may have to see her dome.
Oh, imagine
When
the
he
T20
plays-
send-off too.
Yeah.
God.
Anyway, but I reckon, boys, Pakistan can hold their heads up high. What do you reckon?
They fucking can.
They
exceeded.
performed very, very well.
expectations.
And Amir Jamal, they've found a star in him. Took 6 for twice. Was man of the match in Sydney after making 80 as well. Yes, they lost 3-0, but they were very competitive in sessions, as
Yeah,
we sort of
I
said.
think
Tell you
we've
what
summed it
they-
up a few
Tell you what
times.
they need to do is just catch.
Practice
Practice catching. Because I'm sitting there going, they were fucking terrible in the field.
Mate, if
Yeah.
if they held the absolute simplest of catch at the MCG, we could easily be sitting here talking about a 2-1 win
Mate,
to the Aussies.
That's what I mean. Like they were very competitive in stages and that, but just that was terrible.
Those 3 absolute dollies
Terrible,
that they
mate.
dropped that's inexcusable.
Was it Shan Masood in the slips?
Nah, that was
Dropped twice.
Shazad.
Oh, they
Was it
dropped,
Shazad?
They dropped Warner like fucking twice.
Their opening
man.
bat was at first slip for the 2 absolute dollies.
Yeah.
And then I think they moved. So there was a bit of a story there at Sydney. Warner's nicked one, and the sub fielder I think was in there, or the first slip that they'd swapped for the useless cunt, and who'd taken a couple of screamers. He'd gone for a piss, so they had someone else at first, and he's dropped.
Why
it, and
would
it was
they
a
put him at first?
It was a
Yeah.
big
On a
show, and
Well, that
Put him
kind of sums it up. That
put him
sums
right
up their
in the
fielding.
danger zone. Here, mate, you're on for an over. Yeah, fucking slip.
yeah,
Swinging
Anyway.
ball with David Warner, who just loves edging them to slips.
Yeah, I think this is he probably should have gone a year ago, Warner, but this is the absolute last
He's
last
not got
legs
nothing
in
left
red
his
ball
tank.
cricket. You can just see his technique's shot. He
Yeah.
just, I don't know. It was
Vision.
great to see him get 100 in Perth, but I fucking did like that.
It was. There was some sort of like
Right.
shining light in his
Mm.
send off in terms of. His last innings, he got what, 57?
Boy, was
50
there
odd?
anything?
Yeah.
Was there anything about you seeing that unfolding that thought he might end up on 63, not out?
I
Yeah.
saw a lot about that.
Because I was
yeah.
like, when they said 50, because I can't remember what I was doing, but I didn't catch the end of it. I think I literally forgot it was on, and by the time I realised it was all over. I think that's what happened. But anyway,
Well,
when
him
I
and Marnus
saw-
went out and played their shots. So
Yeah,
fucking oath
when
they
I
did.
saw that he fucking got out on 57, I'm like, wow, that's close to potentially finishing the same as Hughes. and
mate, that
retiring.
over
would have been a great.
that he fucking got out on, or the over before, there was 3 shouts, 2 reviews, fucking shit going on everywhere. And that was when he went into his shell and tried to sort of tap
Yeah.
it around, whereas both him and Marnus just played their shots, and that was the way to play on that
Yeah.
wicket because the wicket had gone to shit.
Wait, did someone tell me, is this just bullshit, that his amount of 50s that he's got and his amount of 100s that he's got equals 63?
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
fucks me.
You
In
could
test,
probably find a heap of weird shit.
in
that
test
equals
cricket,
that
are we
too.
talking?
Yeah,
I have
he's
no
got
idea.
20 high 20s in the hundreds and
26.
like 30. Yeah.
Is that woo-woo or is that just weird? Not just
Bit of woo woo.
Might be a bit of woo-woo.
I think it's this isn't any disrespect to Phil Hughes at all, but I think it's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, you are right. I did see that it was
Bit of woo.
it added up.
But anyway, we got the Windies next week, starting 17th of February. So that's next Wednesday. That should be interesting. I think Pakistan have showed that Australia can at least be challenged here in Australia. So they should maybe have a little spring in the step.
Well,
But
the Aussies need to. There's a lot of room for improvement because at stages, it kind of felt like you take Paddy Cummins and Mitch Marsh out of that, and we were fucked.
yeah, but that's the best part is someone always stood up.
Yeah, but
How good is
across the
Cummins?
board, we didn't have a lot of consistent performers, but bar them two.
Yeah. Head struggled.
He
Head
struggled
definitely
big time. I think you're allowed to say right now he's out of form.
Yeah. But he's had a fucking good year.
That's the
last
best
year,
Absolutely,
so-
he has.
That's
Yeah.
the best part, though, like Groper said about having the team like that, is you
Yeah.
go, someone can be out of form and play themselves back in, and then another cunt's allowed to be out.
Yeah, and a lot
Marnus.
of that team is like the form is temporary, but that class they have
Yeah.
is permanent.
Well, Head worries me, man, just batting in any format because of his technique. Like, he just clears the front leg too often for me.
Yeah,
Like, fuck me, Dad. He just, I don't know. And he's so good through that offside, and it works for him 100%, but he clears the front leg a lot.
we've also got a fair few unorthodox batsmen.
Yeah. Marnus
Smudge.
found form.
He
That was
did.
good in that Sydney test.
He
I
needed a bit
reckon
of confidence.
that last innings that he played, not out, got us over the line, 60-something not out. That was exactly what he needed.
Yep.
It was almost a run of ball, and he just fucking looked so good, so
did.
comfortable out there. Back to normal because him and Smith have just been so defensive for a
Smudge
long time
especially.
now. They just fucking refuse to play a shot. Talking about Smudge, though, he's going to open the batting. We hear confirmed this afternoon.
Big George Bailey has confirmed it.
Yep. So
Which kind of felt like it just hit you all at once. After the test in Sydney, Smudge just said in an interview, yeah, I'd like to do it. I'll put my hand up. And
Yeah.
then people going, well, fucking hold up. Surely not. Next thing you know, that had to be like pre-discussed. Surely George Bailey hasn't heard that and has gone, oh, righto, then here you go, Smudge.
I
Yeah.
just go, like, I reckon he'll do a job and it'll be sweet, but nothing about that for me goes, fuck yeah.
no,
No.
me
Like,
neither.
I just
So-
think I've always
I'm-
seen Smudge as that exact player he is.
But the idea of, and it has changed, I'm going to fucking say that. It definitely has changed with T20 cricket and like having an aggressive opener. But the old school way of opening the batting was your openers go out there and you take the shine off the ball
Yeah.
and you wear out the opening bowlers
Lacquer
and you
off
put
nut.
you put your best batsman at 3 or 4 because the idea of an opener is you're way more likely to get a ball that's too good for you and that you nick. And that gets you out because the ball was better than you are.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen when the ball gets a little bit older and the bowlers get a little bit tired.
So the idea is that you might lose a wicket, so that your best batsman is coming in when there's a bit of shine off it, but the ball's
Yeah.
still nice and hard, and that's the best time to make the most runs.
that's right, 100%. So him going out there and opening, the chances of him getting a nut that's a little bit too good are a lot higher, obviously.
I think Smudge's way he's played in the last 2 years and people saying he's out of form, like you said, he's just been a lot more defensive, which
Yeah.
kind of suits that opening.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
take
yeah.
his play
I
style
agree.
from 4 or 5 years ago, best since Bradman, you're like, well, you'd be stupid not to have him at 4.
And
Yeah.
like,
He was
I
the
think
best
if
number
there
4 in the fucking world.
Yeah.
I think if there was a bloke too who was just knocking, like there was no other option. There's just this.
I
cunt
think there is
shining
blokes
to the
knocking,
side.
man. That's the thing.
No, but who stands out amongst all of them? Definitely.
Cameron Bancroft, for me.
Oh,
he
but
is
how
playing,
many
Like,
times?
but-
He's playing
like-
unreal shield cricket. You
I
can say how
know.
many times with Usman Khawaja and he's come back and now he's our most solid opener in years.
I just mean,
And
like,
he had
does
5
he
chances.
Fair
Fair
stand
call.
up on top of Renshaw and a heap? Like, and
I
the
think
other
he probably
lads?
does. I had a look at his...
Heaps though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Enough.
I don't
My thing is Smudge can do the job. I think he will do the job, but he's 34. So long term, you should be bringing in someone like Renshaw. Bancroft's nearing his 30s, if not 30. But
Renshaw's
there's-
30 as well.
Yes, but you need someone with a bit more longevity.
Who's coming in for Smith? Sorry, like who?
Well,
who's-
that's the squad. The only change in the squad has been.
Let's
that-
remember that no one's coming in for Smith.
Sorry, no, coming
in for
Yeah.
Warner,
So-
but
coming in
yeah.
for Warner.
But I meant to say, like, in his
Well,
spot.
Yeah.
Green?
Renshaw
Green and
is
Marsh?
the only one's adding to the squad.
Well, that's what we're thinking.
But we thought this
I don't know.
earlier. If you're going to put Renshaw into the squad, you'd have him open and leave Smudge at 4. So it
Yeah.
kind of opens the gateway for
If Smudge
Cam
is go-
Green
yeah.
to go 5 or 6
and then we're going to play what?
and play head at 4.
And you'll just have
But at
bowlers-
times, Travis
bowlers
Head is
out
the
your
best number
hole.
5 in the world.
Yeah, I don't know if you can play Marsh and Green, but they might.
If there's any series to experiment, it's at home against the Windies.
Yeah.
Well, Green, Marsh is a pretty. You could probably just call Marsh a fucking batsman at the moment,
a
couldn't you?
Yeah,
Batting
that's right. He
all-rounder,
has been
absolutely.
bowling. He's definitely a batting all-rounder,
I
not a
know,
bowling all-rounder.
But I mean, you could have him without.
Oh,
even
yeah.
bowling right
Let's
now.
say he's done his shoulder. You'd pick him as a batsman.
Exactly.
100%.
So
Yeah, I
you
see what
can
you're saying.
sort of have him there as a batsman,
Yeah.
have Green as your all-rounder, but you just got more bowling options.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. It can work, definitely. But like you've just said, Jace, you'd think that open with Renshaw if they picked him.
They've
but
brought him
they
into
have,
the squad to almost just be 12th man because
But they have picked him in the middle order before.
he can play middle order, and that's Smudge going to the top has shocked a lot of people.
Weird,
so
eh?
it wouldn't even surprise me if
strange.
they went and chucked
It's
Renshaw in the
just-
middle order.
It just doesn't. Do you know how, like, with I shouldn't refer to footy all the time, but like the 5'8" halfback thing and how you see them playing a game, it's like just fucks with me head a bit when I see Smudge open it and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
this doesn't. I don't know. I'm so used to seeing him just coming in and doing a job.
It'll
I
be a
reckon-
very weird feeling. But he
I
opens
reckon
in T20 sometimes.
He
doesn't
will. Yeah, definitely opens for the Sixers in
I
the
still think
T20.
he'll go well.
I reckon
I think he will
he'll
too.
take this as fucking righto. This is the next big challenge for
Like a
me.
revamp for his career.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
And I
I think
reckon
in that
he'll do really
11,
well.
there isn't
Yeah,
a
I
bloke
hope so.
who would fucking die more for the baggy green than Steve Smith.
Yeah, just
so
to
if there's any
make
bloke who's going to
runs.
stand up and just say, this is my chance, and probably his worst career form in a long time, to stand up, and he doesn't have to change much about his game besides he's facing a newer ball.
And he doesn't have to
because
wait
he
to
can
go
play
in.
that defensively, wear that ball down. Once he's got some confidence behind him, that's when he can tee off.
Maybe he's
I think it could be a perfect fucking career
Maybe.
revival.
same. It might be like a thing where, because imagine the cunt in the change rooms when he's in next.
Yeah.
He
People
would have
say-
ants in his pants
Yeah.
the whole
he
time.
just gets to go out and
So
bat
people,
straight away.
I think Marner's come out and said, I could be wrong, is like he hates waiting to bat, so this
Yeah.
could be perfect for him. He just gets to go out there and potentially bat all fucking day.
If I had to pick, yeah, exactly. If I had to pick a like for Warner out of someone, obviously I would have gone Travis Head will open because he opens in one-day cricket. He opens in T20 cricket.
Has a swing.
He's very aggressive.
Yeah.
And can
So
absolutely
I'm
tee
like,
off.
righto, if we're going to pick someone from our middle order to go and open, it'll be Head for sure. Left-hander, like for like. 100% like for like, but they've gone with
If
Smudge.
anyone had told you over a week ago that I think Steve Smith's going to open for Australia,
You would have
they're
sold.
fucking lying because no one would have thought it until he said it himself.
Yeah.
Because
And then everyone jumped on
Marner's
it.
come out and said, nah, I don't want to open.
Yeah.
Well,
And
fuck,
Smudge
mate.
said, oh, well, I will.
In saying all that, though, I hope it works and he kicks ass.
Yeah, I reckon
Me
he
too.
will.
Yeah.
Like you just said, he's got a chance to bat all day.
Yeah.
And he just loves
He just
batting.
gets his turn and no one else can have a turn if he doesn't get out.
He's the kind of bloke that I feel like when you give him a chance at something, he's going to take it with fucking two
Yeah.
hands.
Oh, I'm keen to watch it. It'll be good.
It's not like it's interesting to see kind of thing because if it doesn't work, they're not going to drop him from the squad. This isn't his last chance.
That's right.
It's
It's
they're like, righto, let's see if this fucking works. Got nothing to lose pretty much.
Yep.
So I'm
Yep.
interested. I'm probably more interested now that that's set in stone to see if they put Renshaw or Cam Green in. There's a points towards Cam Green, but who fucking knows?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that the last test match Renshaw played for Australia, he batted at 5.
Yeah,
so,
righto.
Was it overseas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He can do
It
it.
was in India, I'm pretty sure. Whether he went in at 5 or 6, I can't quite remember. It might have even been 4. Fuck knows. But he definitely
middle
batted in the
order.
middle order,
Yeah.
yeah. That was his last test match he played for Australia. So I wouldn't write that off.
Yeah.
Because it would be strange to play Marsh and Green. But
Didn't Renshaw play in Australia last year or the year before? He didn't play many minutes, but
Minutes?
or at all. Yeah, sorry. Mixing up me sports there. No, but I fucking surely that wasn't a dream or something. But you know,
Probably was.
I've fucked up some cricket shit in me past. So
Have you?
yeah, well I've been let know for sure.
boys,
lucid dream.
Michael Goff definitely umpired in the MCG and SCG tests. He does not give anything out, that cunt.
No.
He
The
just
ace.
Mark Waugh. So Mark Waugh first mentioned it. Well, I first heard him mention it in commentary, and then I could not stop noticing it for 2 full tests. I couldn't stop noticing it. Mark Waugh said he's a serial not outer, and then
one name for it.
he was spot on, mate. Because like I'm talking very close calls where you watch it live and you go, that's out. And he gives it not out. And then obviously not half the ball's hitting to make it a red. And you just go, I get the umpire's call thing and I do like it. And I know Tom doesn't like it. But there was some of them where I'm like, that, you as an umpire at umpiring school, you should be told that is out, cunt. Because that hit him on middle, pitched in line, it hit him in line, and it was clipping the bails. And I just go, you've got to give that out. If you're going to do the umpire's call thing, you have to give that out. Because, as we know, the not out, the advantage stays with the batsman in any umpire's calls things. And then the one that they can finally give, SCG, last day, the spinner opens the bowling for him, hits Usman. And to be fair to old Goffey, straight away I went, oh, that's out. And he triggered him straight away, give it out. And I just went, oh, yeah, it was probably out. Look at the DRS, and it was fucking 2 umpires' calls. The impact was umpire's call, and the wickets was umpire's call. And I went, you finally give one, and there's 2 oranges in there.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get over it. And then at the end, he kept giving Warner not out. And the fucking decision review system finally gave 3 reds. And I'm just going, fuck me, mate. You've got to give something.
So is he one that the batsmen go, fuck yeah,
Yeah,
and the bowlers
Well,
go,
guess what he was?
What?
Opening bat.
Yeah, yeah, there you go, bud. There's something in that. He's back
He
for
just-
fucking vengeance.
Fucking refuses the cunt to give him out. Because, there was some there where I felt bad for Pakistan because I'm going, you've got to give that out. And Mark Waugh was saying
Game
the same
changers.
thing. He goes, I know it's umpire's call, but that's fucking out.
Oh, how many times you see an umpire's call and you just go, oh, just change the
Yeah.
rule, please. That hurts.
I like the rule, but I also like when if I see it and I go, that's fucking out. And then
That's
the
what I mean.
The umpy probably stands there and goes, oh, I made a good decision, you know. It was fucking
Yeah.
umpire's call, so it was a good decision. I'm like, no, that was shit. That was out.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sure there's some serial outers out there,
There has
as
to.
umpires as well.
Oh, still remember Hayden Coy carrying on from under 7s fucking down at Briffany Creek about old Trigger. Reckons he got hit on the shoulder and got fucking triggered. Like, he reckons old mate's shoulder was spring-loaded.
Mate,
Like-
there was actually... So I reckon I know who you're fucking talking about here. So it was a bit later than under 7s. It was like when we
I
were
put heaps of mail.
when we were teenagers. No. So when we were teenagers, when we actually fucking cared,
Yeah.
there was a bloke. He played for my team, and we didn't have umpires that were fucking professional. It was always someone's old man.
It was
Yeah, yeah.
completely biased.
It was
umpiring.
someone's old man, and obviously they're adults.
Yeah.
Be fair, you cunt.
Yeah, yeah.
This bloke, anytime his son was bowling and you got wrapped on the pads, it was out.
Oh.
It was fucked, man. It was like probably not far off what Coy said, hit on
Yeah.
the shoulder.
Yeah, no,
He's
he-
just bang.
Well, this one, and we were teenagers, like I said, putting heaps of mail on it. But he dead set had like a mark on his ribs, man, like on his hip.
I reckon I
And-
know who
yeah,
the father was.
Yeah, and it was that teenage age.
Name and shame?
Nah,
Yeah,
we better not.
no.
The son had ADHD 100%. He just loved it. Just loved cricket.
Bit of
and
smudge in him.
Smiling and just being happy. And it just, it
Steamed
was,
in off the rope to bowl.
What?
spin.
Yeah.
it was too
Smiling
much.
and, smiling and happy, loves cricket, so he has to have ADHD.
Nah, mate, it was it was out of control. Like,
Smudge and Marnus-esque.
now, I don't know. You know those blokes like, yeah, mate, like, yeah, how was
Like,
your week?
blew up,
Like,
yeah.
just fucking relax.
Calm down, calm.
Anyway, he got a few fifers, all LBWs.
Very biased. They're not going on the honour board, that's for sure.
Good when you played for his team, though.
Would have been.
Anyway.
Oi, I got a quick question while I was down at the break. Like, this is cricket related still. A little bit of punting related, a little bit of cricket related. But I got a question, and it's in particular with multis in cricket, right? So the old boy put a multi on. We had a couple of big bash multis while we were on the piss doing fuck all. And is it Nisa or Nessa? How do you pronounce it?
Michael Neeser, I say.
Nisa?
I say Nisa.
All right, well,
Hence my
Nisa.
joke of sibling's daughter last week.
Oh, yeah,
That
that
was
was beautiful. Anyway, he had a multi on, right, and he had Nisa to get 1 wicket. Now, every other leg come off, Nisa got a run out. Now, doesn't go to the bowler. It's a wicket. Who's it fucking go to? Because it wasn't Nisa in the bet slip.
No, it definitely
and
doesn't.
it's not, but
No.
you're getting ripped off a potential wicket if
You
no
are.
cunt gets it.
Yeah.
So
Can
Can
I'm
you put
going,
it towards, is there a market for get a wicket via run out?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
but
but
this is what
fuck
I'm
me.
saying. You're going, right, yep, surely Nice has fucking got to get a wicket. But you go, if there's 3 run-outs, there's 3 wickets that don't even get counted for anyone.
Yeah.
And I'm
Was it a
like-
direct hit?
Yeah, like it was his throw hit the stumps. Wasn't like a wicket. He wasn't anything. He just
Yeah.
fucking, it was him. And
Yeah.
I'm going, I think we're getting ripped off here.
Well, you are, definitely.
Yeah.
But
'Cause-
good luck fucking talking to Blue
and-
Bet about that
No,
one.
no, but it was just more of a thing where I'm going, it's worth bringing up in conversation because unless it happens, you don't think about
No,
it.
I hadn't until you just
you
said
know?
it.
And
I
I
go,
go,
yeah,
it's
that's
a
good
bit of
one.
a grey area to go.
Well, yeah, stumpings still go to the bowler, but that's a bit different.
Stumpings definitely still go to the bowler, yeah.
So what? Yeah, I reckon the bloke who runs it out, it should go. You should get a fucking wicket because
Yeah.
who does?
No one.
That's fucked.
Unless you've got, that I'm sure.
Some cunt got out,
I'm
didn't he?
sure Blue Bet have got
Yeah,
a.
so what if it is a bowler that throws the pill? Do they...
Yeah, like what if that one? Do you know how they hit it and you touch the fingers and it goes back and gets it out?
A man cad?
Is that a
no.
They hit it and you touch
Oh, yeah, like assists it
the. Yeah,
towards
but
it.
this is what I want to know. It should count a wicket to some fucker.
Yeah. We
So-
want to be paid.
We want it, in the wise words of Jeff Tuvey, there's got to be an investigation.
Well, there's got to be because they're getting away with fucking less wickets. They got to pay out.
Yeah, fucking
Fucking
righto.
hell.
So yeah, Hummer, let us know, champ.
Yeah.
get
What
on
the
to it.
fuck is going on?
Over to you, Hum.
I'll get on to him this week. when
The
I
old
see
boy was
the old
steaming around the flats, wanting to
'Cause
know where his wicket was.
Yeah, he would have thought, yeah, I see.
Oh, well, he goes direct hit.
That's never, it's never ever going to happen, though.
No.
I guarantee it. Because then what? When you,
You
put
could
the,
change the punting game.
when you
Top
put the
guy.
thing up that says with the bowling card.
Run
It
out,
just says,
Michael
yeah,
Nessa.
There's nothing.
No, that's the batting card.
Ah.
The bowling card where it says fucking 4 overs,
What happened to that bloke? Oh, fuck's me.
none for 20.
How'd he get out? Dunno.
Because, yeah, it always does. If there's run outs, it'll say 4 wickets to him, 2 wickets to him, 3 wickets to him.
I think it's a rort. There
Yeah,
needs to
well,
be an
fucking
investigation.
up 'em.
investigation.
Investigation. Let
Up
us-
'em.
yeah.
Just quickly off the back of
Use your
stumping
presence.
/ runouts, did you see Alex Carey's
Yeah, that
to
was
the
out.
other night? Yeah, when it was a wide.
Yeah.
and he stumped him.
Yep.
So is that classed as a diamond
Yeah.
duck? Because he didn't face any balls. He was none off none. But
Was he
got
none
some-
off none?
Because it was a wide.
It said none off 1, though, didn't it?
I thought it was because it was a wide.
Yeah. I know
It's
what
a
you're
dot-
saying,
yeah.
but didn't the thing say none off 1?
Well, I didn't see.
Check
I
that.
thought I'll check it
Because I fucking 100% agree with you there.
Is it a?
He's
Does that
bowled
mean,
it down leg, and old mate's gone to flick it and dragged his back foot out and got stumped.
And he
So he was
technically
out.
hasn't faced a delivery.
Yeah.
that was counted.
Yeah. Hold
That's a
on.
fucking great call, Jace.
Jeez, there's just
Just crossed
dramas.
my
There's just
mind.
weird shit.
That is a
going on.
diamond,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Well, it's the same as getting a run out before you fucking face a ball.
Should be
Yeah.
illegal.
Technically, but it could we? Is there a different terminology for it?
Let's have a look.
big wide-
It says duck off none.
Yeah.
So
there you
that's a
go.
diamond, cunt.
Wow.
Well done.
One
Is
of the
that
weirdest
That has
diamonds.
got to be the first one ever.
I've never seen it.
That happens
I've
like
never
that.
seen it.
Like, not the first diamond.
No,
ever.
no,
I
that
mean,
happens like that. The wide.
No,
Like,
that you've faced one
yeah, and, it's
and
not
you got a
counted.
diamond.
Yeah.
Well, the only
That's
other way
unreal.
that,
That's the
the
first
only
time
other
I've
way
seen
that
it,
could
so-
happen, isn't it? If you hit a no ball and ran and got run out the other end before you got there, that'd be the
Yeah,
only
that's
way
true.
that could happen. And I don't think that's fucking happened many times.
There's some weird shit going on.
Oh, that could definitely happen though.
Yeah.
Like he bowls a noe,
Yeah.
you block it,
Go for a
take
quick one,
off,
and he
get
runs
run
out.
out. Our mate goes, the incoming batsman gets a free hit. First pill.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it won't because it's not a wicket if it was a no ball.
Yeah, run out.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Otherwise, you could just keep running.
Yeah, and so he sucked in, cunt. It was a no
What do you
ball.
mean it's not a wicket if it's a no ball?
If he's run out at the other end.
You can still get run out off a wide and a no ball.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just run.
Yeah, if he
Well, I was just
oversteps
thinking
the crease
no
and hits it
ball.
and runs.
Instantly no wicket, but no, I see your point now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
No
can always.
catches.
You've always been able to get run out off a no ball. It's the only way you can get out off a wide or a no ball.
It just doesn't happen often.
Nah.
Ever,
No.
really.
Anyway,
Anyway, so I just thought I'd throw a bit of conspiracy.
no,
in
that
there.
is good. I agree.
A bit
I
of
can-
cricket pondering
I can
from
just
the boys
see the big rocket just steaming about that.
Well, and we were Googling and we're fucking looking at shit and we're going, well, who's it going?
Googling where the fuck's my print.
Where's the wicket? Show me where it is.
Oh, that's funny as fuck.
Anyway.
I'm looking forward to the day-night test against the Windies. Jace, you're going to be
So
there.
am I.
Cannot wait to see the Reggies there, actually.
It's going to be a lot.
That's what I can't wait for. Can't wait for the cricket, but also to see the Reggies.
Yeah, there'll
There's
be at
gonna be a
least,
few
like I
there.
said last week, there's going to be at least 10, including myself. So we're already breaking double digits.
Been a few getting around, hasn't it?
Maybe we'll
Yeah,
break
it's been
triple
great.
digits. Who fucking knows?
Oh, yeah,
Now-
boys, by the way, there's still fucking heaps there. So if
Yeah.
you're going to a test and you want to reg,
If you want to
Fucking
break
ball.
record numbers at the Gabba
Bloody oath.
on Australia Day, get yours.
The
for
Reg
Crickets.
Army.
Fucking oath.
Boys, Elise Perry. I've got to go
Talk
to
to me.
Elise. Growing up, I loved this girl. If you played cricket as a junior and you were born in the mid to early to mid 90s and you didn't have the hots for Elise Perry, you're fucking lying. Because she was, what was she? 16 when she made her debut. She's 33, so she's 3 years older than me. Obviously, I'm around that age.
Mate,
She's
it wasn't-
making headlines because she played, not only did she play for Australia in cricket, she played for Australia in soccer as well. She's the only person, as far as I'm aware, that has represented Australia at a FIFA World Cup and an ICC Cricket World Cup.
fuck, mate.
Go and find me another person who's done that. She played her 300th game for Australia the other night, cricket, international appearance. That's tests, ODIs, T20s. Couldn't have written a better script. She ended up not out and she hit a 6 to win the game.
Fuck,
So
mate.
wow.
fucking stop it.
Well done.
But yeah, she's burst back on the scene way back as a 16-year-old. Like I said, only person I'm aware of to have played at 2 World Cups for 2 different sports and
Two?
major sports. as
Massive
well.
international sports.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Thank God she chose cricket in the end because she's amazing. She holds the record for the highest test match score by an Australian woman, 213 not out.
Oh,
She was the first player to have the combination of 1,000 runs and 100 wickets to her name in T20 cricket. She averages 70 in Test cricket and 50 in ODI cricket with the bat, and averages 20 in Test cricket and 25 in ODI cricket with the ball.
fucking hell.
She, like, say them stats out loud, and they're just unreal. Her highest score, like I said, 213 not out, along with best figures of 6 for 32. And then her highest score in one-day cricket is 112 not out, and her best figures are 7 for 22 with the ball. One word describes her, and it is freak.
And CT's
Just-
captain of the week.
An absolute freak athlete. Like, not just a freak cricketer, just a freak athlete who deserves all the praise she's getting in the media at the minute. Thank you, Elise Perry.
yeah,
Fucking
that's
oath.
fucking amazing.
She would have
mate.
been that kid in primary school and high school where they'd just touch any fucking bat, club, ball.
Imagine how many
and
ribbons
just
she's got
been that
from
good.
athletic stuff.
Oh, sports carnivals. You imagine going up and seeing in the 100 metres and you look to your right and you just go,
And the 1,500.
I'm fucked.
Just, I
Every
reckon
event,
every event,
any event ever,
would've
she would have
just-
been that freak of nature.
Yeah. Fucking oath. So
Maybe she should jump over to the Matildas for a bit because we need someone to fill in for old
I
Sammy
know.
Kerr.
Sammy's coming up. Her poor knee. She's done
Oh,
the ACL, boys.
Has she?
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck.
But we'll finish with the cricket first. The Heat, they're on fire, eh? They're
Oh.
about to start, actually. We might have
Good
to get
one,
the
Gropes.
telly on.
Was that intentional, mate?
Actually,
heat
can we
are on
put 'em
fire.
Oh, I didn't even know.
They're just burning up the top.
You can't stop them at the moment. They've looked absolutely shot to shit a couple of times, and then someone stands up. Big tall Paul just keeps standing up with the
Tall
bat
Paul.
or the ball.
Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah,
so-
Quinno, I'll chuck that on, mate. What Gropes yarns.
Oh, we're going to cricket. We
Just
are.
make sure it's
Fucking
muted.
oath.
It should be about 10 minutes away. But how's more Big Bash stuff? How's Ashton Agar took 2 for 6 off 4 overs the other night?
That was just class
That
bowling,
is-
hey?
It was a fucking goat track, but you've
Yeah.
still got to put the
Still
ball in
right.
the right area. So that was fucking great to see.
What about the Hoff boys on that over?
Oh, yeah. How good was
Wicket,
that?
nothing. Wicket, nothing. Wicket.
Yeah.
Fuck,
yeah.
it was good to
It
watch.
Great
was
over.
it gave me the shits a bit because I think it was Michael Vaughan was commentating at the time, and he kept saying, "Oh, Pakistan have got to be better than that." You know, they were good balls, but they're just in the right area. And I'm
Fuck
going,
off.
Can't one's nipped back and hit taken off stump, and the other one was a perfect line and length ball that he snicked the first.
Mate,
slip.
he's a palm. He's never going to give us credit.
Just going.
He's never going to give us credit.
Yeah, fuck off, cock breath.
Okay, Vaughn.
Just get up and about with the rest of us.
I have got the greatest sledge of all time coming for Michael Vaughan when the Poms come back to Australia for the Ashes.
2007.
It's 2 years away, but he will hear it. For
he-
Michael, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
going to
I thought you meant
absolutely
he had
hammer
one
him.
when he came over.
No,
for
no,
you.
no. I've
You
got one for
to
him.
rip him.
When I'm at the Gabba or the MCG or the SCG, I'm going to go to all 3 of those.
Yeah,
Ashes
so when he's on the
tests.
sideline, they got the patnel there. You're just gonna be right.
Yeah,
up
I'm
in his
just. Oh, it's
face.
just a couple of lines. It's not a big one, but yeah,
That's all right.
He had a good summer out here one time. Made a few hundreds.
Was it?
But they got absolutely
So,
hammered every
yeah.
test.
When he was
So
captain.
I'm just going to mention that.
Yeah.
Something
Fucking
along the
fiend.
lines of, I'll never forget that 180 you made at the Adelaide Oval, mate, because you lost by an innings. Yeah. Righto. So, Jace, you just mentioned it. Matilda's captain, Sam Kerr, suffered devastating ACL injury.
Very.
Mid-season training camp in Morocco with Chelsea. Very.
Oh, fuck.
Weird. Eh?
She is highly, highly unlikely. It's an Olympic year this year, boys.
Yeah, our chance for gold.
Was she going to play? That's what I want to know because.
Well, they don't usually stack teams for World Cups, hey?
But it's under 23s.
Sorry, not
isn't it?
World Cups. Olympics.
Olympics is under 23s. Have I got that right?
Is
and
it?
then you can play
Whoa.
2 players that are
You
not.
have to fact check that.
How old is she?
That's a good point.
I thought she'd fucking
She'd be
30.
pushing. She'd be
So-
30 odd. This is like
Yeah, I
an age.
know, but you
Oh.
can have 2 older.
Yeah.
Fuck me. I
Well, I
thought
know
you were
that-
saying
30.
like she's. I
Yeah.
thought you were saying she was like that 23.
No, no,
age,
no,
and I'm
she-
thinking she has
so-
been through the ringer.
We'll have Mary Fowler.
In the men's, I know that it's youth. It's a youth thing.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
But you can have 2 older players.
Hence why
that
we
play.
beat Argentina 2-0 last Olympics.
So is it the same for the women's? I'm not sure, but let's say she was going to play. We only needed to beat, I think, Uzbekistan next month to qualify for the Olympics. So we will. All the best to her in recovery.
Yeah,
Lean
That's scary
on.
at that age.
Yeah.
Because it's like, fuck, her Chelsea contract runs out at the end of the year. They'd be stupid not to renew it because it's Sam Kerr. But at the same time, it's like, ooh, are you going to be as good returning from an ACL?
I think she should lean on Ellie Carpenter, who's her teammate for the
Oh, Chippy.
yeah, Chippy. Because she done this same injury before the World Cup.
Oh, really?
She made it back, obviously, and played. But I can't imagine it's a very nice time to be an athlete when you do that injury, that specific one that takes 12 months to recover
Oh, mental game. It'll be a huge mental game.
from. So, yeah, all the best to Sam. Now, boys, this one, I've got a... this is also a nomination, I think, for Squeeze of the Week. Tiger Woods and Nike are no more. Do you say Nike or Nike?
I say Nike.
I say Nike.
I used to say Nike, and then I just said Nike 2 seconds ago. So
Nah, I've
not
always
sure.
said it's tomato, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the talking about
Speaking
correct
about pronunciation.
Yeah, it's Nike.
Yeah.
But
So
I feel like Aussies we say Adidas and Nike when it's Adidas and Nike.
fuck Adidas.
I've never said Adidas.
Jesus.
though. I've
That
never
sounds
said
fucking shit.
it. Yeah, well, it's German.
Yeah. They have 27 years. their partnership.
The face of fucking golf and the face of
face
Nike
of
golf.
Nike, I reckon.
Yeah,
don't do
right
it,
up
eh?
there.
The Sunday red. Is he still going to wear the Sunday
to.
red
He
when the
fucking
new
has to,
sponsor or
man.
what? Like, I can't believe it. So word on the street is that he's ended it, and that's what he's put out. But
Ooh.
he's ended it because their renewal. This is the report I read. Their renewal offer. It's due to be renewed 2024. So 2023 it expired. 2024 renewal. Their offer was way below what he believes his market value is. And I agree with him. He is still 100% the draw card at any PGA event.
Fuck yeah.
You have a look at the
Absolutely.
viewership and the gate sales. They go through the roof whenever Tiger's playing. mate.
Well, his
100%.
return in the last, like, end of last year and start of this year drew so much attention, especially him and Charlie playing.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't want to fucking watch Tiger play, man? He's 47,
Yeah,
can't
mate.
walk properly, well below his best, and people are still turning up.
That's
going,
what I'm
"I
saying.
fucking
So
love
are
it."
they making a mistake? I think
Yes.
Because
I-
now the next tournament he plays is going to be in February. He's earmarked. He wants to play one a month, including the
Yeah, he
Masters
wants
and
to
all
play
that.
12 at
So next in February when he goes to, can't remember what it's called, but he's going to be wearing a different shirt for the first time pretty much ever in his career.
Yeah,
And
he's always been with
people
Nike.
are going to flock to the shops and buy that.
100%,
Whoever
yeah.
you are, I wish I had a fucking sports brand company and I would throw every dollar I've
think
got at the cunt.
Every
might send him
upcoming
a red, Jay.
brand.
Send him a Moya
Hey,
shirt.
Tiger, you and Charlie want a red?
Yeah, we'll get him a red Moya shirt. No, I think any brand, like you said, will be jumping at him and they'll
Oh.
throw the absolute bank
Nike.
at
And
him.
so they should.
Nike
I-
fuckwits. Whatever they
Yeah.
were paying, obviously they could afford it before, so you just continue it
Oh,
on.
dude,
Yeah.
it's like,
Stupid.
who cares if Tiger retired right now? Because Michael Jordan has made his whole brand through it.
Yeah.
And that was an absolute gamble when it started. And now it's probably one of the biggest brands in the world.
Yeah.
So it'd be silly not to keep Tiger on, even if he's fucking 70 years old, man, because people
It's
who buy
Tiger.
golf clothes, people who want to buy a red Nike polo because it's Tiger. They want to get his shoes, the TW. It is an appeal. And I honestly think he'll go off. He could start his own brand.
He wears
has-
different shoes now, which see all
wears foot
all
shoes,
these
with
factors
foot
are
joys.
probably like playing into it.
Yeah.
that we don't know, and because he uses Nike stopped producing golf clubs in 2015 or 2016.
He's with
or
TaylorMade
whatever.
now, yeah.
Yeah. The end of the day, Nike have fucked it, in my opinion.
They
And I'm
have.
sure in yours too.
Definitely.
I just think, why would you end a deal that's been so successful for him to go to another brand and say, pay me this, you will make this?
Regardless.
It must have been dog shit as well, right? Because Tiger wouldn't be short of a bit of coin.
Nah, he probably,
and,
yeah.
and
No way.
And like, it'd be harder for him to go with another brand now because it's just so easy for him to have Nike and it's just who he is.
Yeah.
So
I think
it must have been dog shit for him to go, nah.
I think
Yeah.
a bit of it is he's going to break off and make his own brand.
Oh, yeah.
He could make his whole line of shoes, clothes, whatever
Actually,
the fuck
that's
he
a
wants.
fucking-
Bit of Michael Jordan action,
100%.
but he's still affiliated with Nike.
Yeah, still affiliated with Nike, which is what Nike should have done with Tiger.
Yeah.
Do you know how are those ads getting around that say, or those memes, sorry, that go,
Memes.
oh, why did you call me this? And it's like, no worries, pie. Or like, do you know how
What?
Do
Are
you
you
know
having
how
a
there's
stroke?
there's a photo of like a kid and it goes, oh, why did you call me this name? It goes, oh, because your mother loves it so much.
Oh,
And it goes,
Why is my sister called
yeah.
Rose?
Why
'Cause
do
your
you-
I love
mother
that
loved
meme.
roses.
why do you ask me that, dog's eye?
Yeah.
What's Tiger's son's name?
Charlie.
He went through a little patch there. I wonder if Tiger was getting
If that was the case, he would have called it hooker.
or
Drink driving.
Whole Woods.
Whole Woods.
No worries, cheating.
No worries, tits and ass. Woods.
No worries, cheating.
Oh, Cheetah Woods. Oh, he could have called him Cheetah. Both large jungle cats. Oh, Tiger and Cheetah going for a hit, going for a round.
Oh, fuck off.
That one shouldn't have been that funny, eh?
I'm glad we got there because I had no idea what you were talking about at the
And I'm
start.
going,
yeah.
and I was
Yeah,
having
What is that meme
and I was
off?
having a stroke, and I'm
It's
going,
just-
nah, I can explain it.
What's
it's just
the
them sitting in
original?
the car, and it's like, Dad, why is my sister called Rose?
I know, but
Like,
what's
yeah.
the original picture from?
Fuck
I don't
me,
know.
just a generic
Is it-
photo.
But that
of,
is,
like,
Is it?
That is the perfect one to explain it, Jace. It's like,
Yeah.
why is my sister called Rose?
That's
and
what
it's
he- yeah,
like,
yeah.
because your mother loves roses, and it's like, why do you ask dog's eye, or why do you
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
hunting?
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
No worries, punting, beers, and footy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's normally what it is, and it's always the rose one.
Yeah.
because your mother loves roses.
Yeah.
One of the greats. It's fucking funny.
It is so good, and it's
Visually.
never ending.
No, that's
Because
right.
every single friend group can make one of
Yeah.
it for himself.
Have you seen the
That's
tiger
right.
one
That
where
was
it's like him dapping up and saying big dog?
No.
You haven't seen that? Oh, after he played one of the, I think it was a tournament with Charlie, and it's just
Cheater.
what fucking
Yeah.
stupid meme.
Oh,
No, well, there goes our chance of ever getting Tiger Woods on the show.
Yeah, we've just ripped
no
him.
way.
He will.
He knows it. Have you seen?
When he sees this, he's going to fucking hate us.
Nah, he won't. He'll get it. He was
Comedy.
walking in one time
Has
at
a
a
little
tournament,
chuckle.
and this bloke in the crowd had a mug shot. His mug shot on his shirt. He's like, Tiger, Tiger, and Tiger looked at him and went, and laughed and kept walking.
Yeah,
He's
but
like,
we
"Yes."
just highlighted the fact that he cheated on his good-looking Swedish wife.
Well, he did.
At
Who
least
the fuck doesn't
dozens of
know
times. Yeah, true. Anyway,
Yeah.
hopefully Cheetah's got a good future ahead of him.
Well, he's got a good fucking swing on him.
Yeah, he does. He swings it very well.
As did his old boy. Huh?
Yeah. We got a bit of squeezing action coming up. Grab one of
As
them, Tom.
always.
Grab one of them. Now, look, I'll give the standard squeeze a wrap at the start of the show, but I'll double down. The Reggies 4-in-1s are here. Cannot thank the standard squeeze enough for them. And I think we should say thanks as a Reggies community by jumping on the standardsqueeze.com and picking up yourselves a little squeeze bottle. Single, double shot, mini bottle, big shot bottle. Grab some merch as well. I've got the cap on today. There's shirt, there's stickers. Code is Reggie15 for 15% off at checkout.
Bloody oath. Get amongst it, team.
Fucking
Like
Keep
we said,
ramming it.
support the people who support
Honestly,
us.
like we said before, this bottle and that 4-in-1 goes perfectly to save a fuckload of shit and compresses it all down into a couple of easy things to take with you or stay at home. Just get around.
And you
both
can
of
never have enough 4-in-1s.
No,
Because I got two. that
I've
are
got
at my-
3.
Yeah, well, I got two of mine that aren't at home at the
Yours
moment.
actually grew legs, didn't it?
Yeah,
Fucked right
fucking
off.
thing. It's at my cousin's. It's all right. I'll get it.
Barbs
It's
grew-
got my name
Barbs
on
grew
it,
legs
so
as
good
well.
luck flogging that one.
Big G.
But yeah, what are we thinking? Squeezing.
I actually don't
we
really
said
know off the
4?
top of my head who it is. I was just thinking England straight away. Just because
Just
fucking...
for-
Should we give it a
been here-
coffee?
Well, I
Surely-
haven't been here for a few weeks. And
Surely we just fucking. I just led you to water. Surely we
Nike.
give it to Nike.
Yeah, Nike.
Nike
cop
or
it.
Goffy for just never,
Never giving one
giving
out.
people
Yeah,
out.
I think Nike for sure. though.
Well, I don't want to give it to Nike just yet. Nike
Just in
yet,
case.
because who knows? What if Tiger just went no?
Yeah, but we'll jump the gun.
Yeah,
Oh, as we do.
that's right.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
it.
We'll jump the gun and pay the consequences later.
And I think the other one, boys, the CTC Captain of the Week, I think that's definitely got to be Perry, right?
Oh,
Big Elise.
Well, we said
has
before.
to be.
I mean, it's a team decision, but it'll be Perry. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
gotta
think of
be.
anything else.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Anything else.
But yeah, so get on to thecountrycompanies.com.
Please.
And buy one of the Knucklers hats, obviously, sponsoring that segment. So
Or design your own.
the only other one I was thinking of, boys, for that one was Josh Hazelwood with that over.
For his
But I think
threefer,
after
yeah.
your spiel on
Yeah.
Elise, it's pretty
Yeah.
hard
Elise
to
is
go.
a whole
I mean, if Elise is going to get it,
career
it's this week.
encapsulated.
So.
Encapsulated as well.
Well done.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've really encapsulated that nicely.
Well done.
Now, fellas.
Mm.
Yeah. So, just readjusting a few things here. Put that cunt away.
Punt.
It's time for a punt. Now, boys, I was not a happy chappy on Saturday.
Holy
Oh.
fuck, no, you weren't.
After exploring broke down. Now, I had a look at the stewards report. They've said that it pulled up with all sorts of shit going on. It must be vet inspected and approved to even go to the barrier trials again before.
Wow.
So same sort of thing as Prince of Boom.
Yeah.
Heart
Cardiac
arrhythmia or
arrhythmia.
something. It didn't say that, but
We're suspecting.
yeah, we're suspecting. So
Surprised you didn't have a
fucking
little bit of it after the blow up.
pissed off I was
It
because
was everyone but your own fault.
Boy, how's
exactly. I fucked up because I put everything tied into that.
Mm.
Punters Club, all in, everything.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, you're
look,
set
I'll
up to
take
be
some
mad.
responsibility, but hey, how about if a horse doesn't look right, can we scratch the cunt?
How good was it? So G1, he's fired up, the big fella.
Fuck, I
Like he
was
said,
fuming.
all of them are going into that one horse to win. And coming into the straight, you had it
Could have
penned
placed.
in. And after the race, I was in Calliope, he was in Tannum, but I could hear him, I reckon,
Oh,
from
yeah.
home.
Oh,
And anyway, the way the big G1 works is he needs a release. When that fucking anger
He needs
is
to take
there,
it out on
and
someone.
it's his fault, but he's like, I don't give a fuck who's the first one. In marches his pet cattle dog, Barbary.
Yeah. Who
Marches into the
fucking copped
conversation,
it.
and he just got absolutely honed in on with the poly.
It was one message.
It was beautiful.
It was a few.
It was good.
And it correlated because he is a trainer slash
And I was
stableman,
blowing
and
up
you
saying-
just went, you suck at your job. This is your fault, Barbs.
That's a lie. That is a complete lie. I was going off saying if a trainer doesn't think the horse is right, he could fucking scratch it. Trainers, and I
Assistant
specifically said assistant trainers have got no idea. On purpose to get
Yeah.
a reaction.
yeah.
Shits me sometimes because instead of laughing, he goes, "Are you serious?"
Yeah. That's
yeah,
right.
you
No, cunt, I'm not. So,
You had the poly lined up, and
Yeah.
he was on. He had the fucking hairs on his back, standing up, barking.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. It was a good bit of
fuck,
entertainment.
I was
It was.
pissed.
But that sucks, doesn't it? Like that, the start like that, and it's not like it just got trapped out wide, had a shit run in a great spot, just shit
Well,
itself.
When Nash didn't even pull the whip.
Yeah,
And
something's
just,
going on.
I'm just going, you've got to be shitting me. Anyway, we got massive action this weekend. So, a couple of our Reggie favourites. As I've said, Jace and I going to the millions. But our very own Barbs, he's also venturing to the millions on the Gold Coast this weekend. I know how much he fucking hates the Gold Coast too. So, that'll
he?
be good. Yeah. They've got 3 runners. But for me, I am just interested to see how Viminelli lines up. Second up on Saturday in the Millions QTIS Open. Now, in the futures markets last night, it was 26s. It's drawn the car park, so it's out to 41s, if you don't mind.
Wow.
I backed it first up, and I could not have asked for anything more impressive to launch into it second up. It was so good. From the back or midfield, sprinted home, ran fourth. Would have been nice if it ran a place. But I just think it's a great bet. It's got to take on way better opposition, though.
Yeah,
That's the
righto.
thing. So you're taking on Rothfire. And we all know who Rothfire is. It's going to start your $3 favourite. Might even get in a bit. But I just cannot get away from Viminelli. Like, in a race where I don't really have an idea, I'll be having something on it.
What's it paying?
41s.
Wow.
I did.
Yeah.
I missed
Futures was what, 26?
Well, yeah. Before the barrier draw, it was 26. And
Do you
I
reckon it would have dropped to have a better
Bloody
barrier, or would have stayed
oh,
about 26?
Maybe it would have held. Might have gotten better, but I almost backed it in the futures because I was like, oh, I don't want to come in. Glad I didn't because, like I said, it's drawn fucking 15 or 16 or something, so it's
Yep.
going to need luck. But, hey, you always need luck in a race.
You do.
Another bloke going. Bowen, local trainer, Tommy Button, boys. We've been on the piss with him.
Great
We know
bloke.
how much of a
Fucking top
champion
bloke.
bloke he is. He's currently en route, or as when this is released, he's probably already there. Down the Goldie with his horse under the limit to contest the $500,000 Magic Millions Country Cup, which is race 1 at the Goldie at 11:20 a.m. if you don't mind. Imagine if Under the Limit gets up, Jace. at 11:20 in the morning.
Fucking start the day very well. Rise and grind.
Look out the next day. I might just see you without going to sleep. But, mate, how good would it be if he could get a winner in a massive race like that from a little old trainer up in Bowen?
Oh, it'd be unreal.
So good for him.
Wasn't he initially in Gold Coast as well?
Yeah.
So stepping back into the stomping grounds.
Yeah. Yep.
And here to take fucking over.
He's a proper Reggie follower too. Like,
Yeah,
so
he's a
this is
listener.
no mayo on this story. I'm going to swear on me nan's life, Tom. That should mean that this is the truth.
true then.
So he got his reg, and since donning the reg, he's just been on the stable's been on fire. Like he wears it to every race day for all the interviews and stuff on track. Refuses to take it off on a race day because it's fucking bought him good juju.
Oh, how good's that?
So
It's unreal.
Fucking if that doesn't tell you to go and buy a Reggie at the Reggies.com today, then nothing will.
so much so that he's now this.
That's awesome.
Now let's hope that he's got his, because he's rang Dad today and he's panicked and he said, "Keto, I don't know if I think I've forgotten it." And Dad said, "Mate, stress less. Young fella will bring a spare one for you."
Yeah.
And I said, "Fuck yeah, I will."
Bloody
I said,
oath.
"But you need yours."
Yeah. It's like Warner's.
Exactly.
It's like Davey
Yeah.
Warner's. You got to find it. But
Yeah.
Fucking
hopefully he
Qantas.
does.
probably sitting in a bag in the corner.
Yeah, sitting in his room.
How good was that meme of fucking Mitchell Johnson
Oh, yeah,
working for Qantas?
Fuck,
Well,
man.
it turns
so
out-
quick.
It turns out that it was in his fucking hotel.
Is that
the,
true?
The word is that he left it in his hotel room the whole time.
Surely not.
And apparently,
Anyway.
yeah, there's a lot going
Oi,
on.
I am
that's true. He's got squeeze.
more than happy to fucking blame Qantas because they have just been shit.
Yeah, me too.
And a big
That's-
Chappelle
COVID.
Corby. Qantas, well, I've got a story for you.
Oh, how good's that?
That was so good, eh? Now, a little bit, they don't know I'm going to do this yet, Barbs and Button, but making a competition.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
So, the LJ Goff stable, Lindsay Goff, the stable that Barbs works for, also have a runner in the Country Cup.
Do they?
Oi.
Number one, Constant Flight. Button and Barbs are actually good mates. So it's the Reggies podcast, Tom off, minus you, because they're both named Tom. 2 trainers, 2 horses, 1 fucking winner.
Oi, can we get on to Hummer? Now, this is live. Had not thought about this at all. Can we get on to Hummer to go the Barbs versus fucking Button market?
Well, we can
Surely.
certainly ask.
Like, and just
No
see.
harm in asking.
There we go. Barbs
can
to
only
beat
get
Button
told
or
to
Button
fuck
beat
off.
Barbs.
The battle of the Tom Horsemen.
See who B1 is and see who B2 is.
Oh, B1 and B2.
Yeah,
yes.
to see who it is.
Fuck, there's no way Barbs would be able to live with himself if he was B2.
So that's how we go with Button and Barbs moving forward. Whoever's horse gets in front is B1, the other's B2.
Button is going to relish this, and Barbs is
Button
going to go,
wins-
you fuck it.
If Button wins, it's Button, the Bowen Horseman's tip. And
Oh, and then it's Barbs the B2. B2 Barbary.
this is, we're making it for high stakes
Me
now.
too.
When we do go to the split shows, Tommy Button is going to be involved. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But they both will. Fucking will up
Holy.
Barbs.
Barbs,
He
Barbs,
just shat his jocks.
Barbs' guts just fell through his
He just
hole.
went, more?
Jesus Christ. Are we just going to change this to take the piss out of Barbs?
We have fucking ripped him this episode.
Anyway, Jace, me, Button, Barbs, couple of listeners who I've actually already spoken to, we are going to have a fucking rip a couple of days at the Millions.
Fucking
Fucking
oath
hell,
I
as well.
cannot wait.
Absolute field day.
With all the runners that the boys have got, I just am scared of how huge this night could be
How
if they get a couple of winners, mate. Like,
Well, aren't we staying right near the Cass?
we possibly are staying at the Cass.
Even better.
The old star residencies might be having an after party.
No.
With a big G1.
But like I said, how's the setup to the start of Saturday racing? That Country Cup is race 1 that we're fully invested in. And then you've got back-to-back races that are called debutantes races for a reason. The only rule, you can't have ever had a start. So, you've got
Tough
a
to
Phillies.
punt on.
You got a Phillies one, first starters, and then the next race is the Colts and Geldings, first starters. They've had barrier trials and shit, so you can go watch them. But
First starters.
I think I'm just going to go cover the eyes, opposite hand with the dart, throw it at the dartboard. I'm going that.
That's when I just go off names, eh?
Yeah.
I go, Price looks
Yeah,
all
big
right.
one for
Ooh, I
Juju
like
there.
that.
But you know what they say? There's a
What do they
lot of slow horses in maidens, boys. Everyone steers clear of
Yeah.
maidens because you go, oh, they're all maidens. But if you got a little bit of insider
Yeah,
knowledge,
that
there's a
one goes
lot
a
of
lot.
shit ones.
Yeah, I was none from 3 off Juju on the weekend.
Yeah, you're like, right, everybody's
Yeah.
back on their Juju, and you're like, this is
Yeah.
my last chance for Juju.
Normally I go at least
Fuck
one out of the day on a bit of
Juju.
Juju, but yeah.
Yeah, even though it has, Harry let you down.
Yeah.
Yep.
He normally comes through.
Hey, I
does. He
saw
has
one
before.
the other day, a dog called Evil Evie won.
I showed you that.
Yeah.
That was
Wow.
out
I
of
went,
control.
"Get fucked." My daughter is named Evie and she's evil, so I call her Evil.
You
as a
call her
nickname.
evil.
Yeah, Evil Evie. If I'd have saw that paying 150, I would have put 10 on it.
We were eating lunch at the pub, and I had
that's where
a
it
fucking mouthful, and I went, Tom, look what dog just won. And he just went, get fucked.
Man,
Yeah, Evil Evie.
it's always the dogs. Do you remember when there was one, Pedro's me dad?
You're kidding.
Yep. So this was fucking weird too. It was like, I was in my first year of my apprenticeship and kind of just introduced the punting, so I'm not proud of this. But I'm pretty sure I was laying in bed on like a Tuesday night.
Oh, we've all done it.
And I've just
Yeah.
gone, I think I have a little bit of cash left over from the weekend, and just went, ooh. And I was like, righto. I was like, Pedro's me dad. And I went, fucking, I'm chucking 10 on that straight away.
Did it win?
My brother messaged me as well, the sad cunt, and was like, Pedro's me dad's in this race. So I was like, I'm on it, and it fucking won. I was paid about $10.
Whoa,
And you couldn't
nice.
even brag because it was embarrassing that you were on the punt.
No, I was like, I won't tell many people about that. When was that? Oh, can't remember.
Saturday after.
Yeah. And then it ended up racing like months and months later.
Oh, my
Someone
brother
put it in the
texted me about it. I had to.
Yeah.
Someone put it in the
Yeah, both
RLC, and I was just like, yeah, I'm on it again, and it just fucking shat the bed.
Oh,
so
Pedro.
I've been off it since.
Yeah.
Pedro.
Well, that's better than my. I feel like, well, lots of people I know have all got an 18-year-old. When you're first 18 and you start making your own coin, everyone's got a couple of months there where they just went hard on the punt. And at least yours was something fun. Mine was on the slots, and it was with an ex-missus of mine. We used to go on dates to the slots.
Wow.
Kingy fucking cracks up at that.
How romantic.
Yeah.
Always
I'm
crack up.
Casanova over
Bro,
here.
she dragged me there.
Your press, Dal.
Yeah.
Go it. Gamble it. Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Pick the hearts.
Um,
Because I love yours.
Oh, wow. That's cute.
Champion South African jockey moved to New Zealand, Warren Kennedy. He moved there in 2022, I think, had an absolute field day at a meeting that was at, who knows how to say this, Tommy, you might, Pukekohe? Pukekohe, on New Year's Day. So I know we're a bit late to the party here, but he rode 7 winners from 9 rides.
Fuck.
7 from 9. He's now known as the Wizard of Waz. I don't know what Waz is, but and he holds the NZ record for the most winners in one day.
That's epic.
This was on. Now I struggled with this bit because it's one of New Zealand's premier race days on fucking New Year's Day. I didn't get it. There was a Group 1, 3 Group 2s. That was part of his 7. So it wasn't picnic races. It was a Group 1 and 3 Group 2s a part of it. Fucking unreal. Watch him, I reckon. Maybe, I don't know, Keto's threatened that he might be going to New Zealand for his best bet this week to follow this bloke. So we'll see what happens there.
What's doing with people that put shit on New Year's Day too? Anything on New Year's Day?
Well, I'm happy that they have racing.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Like just to watch while you're fucking hungover.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
being there.
But like any event, like I knew a few people did weddings and shit
I've seen a couple of New Year's Eve weddings. I've fucking rated
Cameron
that.
Munster
I
had a
suppose
fucking New Year's Eve
the
wedding
New
trying to
Year's
get
Eve-
Fisher.
New Year's Eve's different.
wedding, not
yeah.
too bad, because at least you
I
know
did
it's
see
not
that.
going to be packed and it's catered and shit.
Yeah.
But anything on New Year's Day, fuck off.
Yeah, well,
Everyone-
we said it last week that
95% of the fucking world is sitting there in bed.
hungover,
Yeah.
just going, fuck.
Starting the new year just fucked.
Me missus was fucking still trying to breathe properly after nearly smoked her out.
Oi, mate, how fucking wild is that?
Monoxide
young?
poisoning.
Oh, man.
Smoke 'em out, eh, bruh?
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was on the couch for a second.
Should
Fucking
have seen
hell.
when he was trying to tell that story here, and Cass was,
I was here.
Yeah, you were there. Cass was in the doorway looking at him, going, "Oh yeah, is that what
Yeah,
happened?"
and she was fucking chirping too.
Yeah, chirping out the back. Going, "Oh yeah." Yeah.
Yeah, she come see me when I was painting and said, fucking, I'm still fucking mad at him for that. Yeah. So's Wendy. Where are we? So,
Punting.
look, yeah, thank you. I was
punting.
telling stories about Warren Kennedy and his fucking... How good would it have been to follow him that day? If you just had your favourite jockey like the whole of Western Australia and Will Pike. Imagine if Pikey rode 7 in one day. Every cunt would be rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in the last.
You'd need $1 million to be rich because he rides $1.07s.
I was going to say that.
Sometimes he's
always the favourite at
off.
Ascot.
You hate W Pike,
I'm
don't
off
you?
it. Oh, he's fucked me over.
Every
too
time
many
I've gone,
times.
oh, okay, you know, $2.50
More of a Parnham
favourite,
bloke
that's
in the
value
West.
for him. I always fucking lose. I never get winners with Pike.
Yeah, he's the pest of the West.
He is. I'm with you, Tom.
Yeah, up Parnham.
A is done.
Parnham over Pike.
Yeah, back to you.
Which Parnham? There's 14 of them.
Any of the cunts.
Anything
Fair
but
enough.
Pike.
Any of the little short
Boys,
McFucks.
the blue bet all in. I am obviously going to the Millions race day and I fucking need some luck to change for me in the all in. So I'm going to go to race 6, number 4, Golden Boom to place. He's first up, won a barrier trial. He's worked for me on the show before, Doomben Cup Day last year. Gate 9 with fuck all speed underneath him, so he should be able to get to the front. Number 12, Bazik. That's the only one inside of him, but he should cross, lead, kick on the turn. Kick! Come on!
Yeah, there we go. Well done there, Big G1. We're going to Renegades versus Stars in the Big Bash this weekend, Saturday night. And there's one bloke who you just love to watch in the Big Bash, and that's the big show himself, Glenn Maxwell. I'm just going for him to hit 1-6 and to take 1 wicket. I think that's pretty fucking safe with how he is going at the moment, how he's seeing him, how he's hitting him, how he's bowling him. And I think that should be paying around the $2 mark. See how you go. That is my leg.
Yeah, Golden Boom's $1.75 to place too.
Love it. Right, I'll bring the value, as always.
Oh, right.
I'm
Fucking $2. Was that not good enough?
Okay, Prince of Boom, $1.30 broke down like mine did last week.
Woo up. Righto, I'm in the same boat as Gropes,
Deontay.
heading to the Millions. I'm going Sofrado to place.
Oh, yeah.
An absolute vibe bet, as well as it's a great horse. It's a great friend of the show and a previous winner.
The horse.
Yeah, so it had a great win last time out at Doomben at the big 13.50. And with Damien Thornton on back, who's won 3 times with the gelding at $2.60 for the place, it's great value. So we're going to get the all-in back on track this week, boys. Head
Surely.
to Bluebet. Download the app. Head to the Bluey
Bluey
Specials.
Specials.
Don't bother fucking doing the multi yourself because it's right there.
That's right.
Bloody oath.
Ready to go.
I am 100 million % with you with Sofrado because I have made it perfectly clear that I have a futures bet coming up this weekend.
Yes, you do. You have
And-
a lot, actually.
Yeah.
4.
It is it's for a cool 3.8 off $10 for a 2-legger. I've got Arabian Summer to win the 2-year-old race, into Sofrado to win the 3-year-old race. I put it on last year. I got
Wow.
$15 for Arabian Summer and $28 for Sofrado. Arabian Summer's 7 at the moment and Sofrado's 7. So I have got huge investments. I'd love, because the 2-year-old race is first, I'd love for Arabian Summer to win, obviously, but I just would love the feeling of
Nailing that far
getting the
out.
first one and then it all up to Sofrado. You know, like just getting to the last leg
Yep.
would be unreal. Just that feeling and that the whole build up will be then be like 35 minutes of me just going. I've got a $7 horse here. A $7 horse can earn me $3,500 off of $10 because last year I put it on.
So
Yeah.
Friday does like to leave it late in the day as well. for
Oh, I
us.
know. I'd love to get Arabian Summer home and just make it to that last leg and just go fucking, just to know. Even if Safrada doesn't quite get there, I just want to get to the last leg.
Yeah.
Come on, Arabian.
Well,
Come on.
just a bit of a preview for what I'm going for the Punters Club. I hope Arabian Summer doesn't get up.
Well, you can fuck off because your return for the Punters Club is going to be nowhere near my return.
Yeah, but it'll
And
be
Grover
for all
said
of
he's
us, you
given
big
us-
selfish fuck.
Groper said he's splitting it in 3 anyway.
Oh, perfect. That's all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Well, I told you about this bet when it was still high odds.
Yeah.
Or
That's
maybe
all
I
right.
didn't. I might have just lied there.
I reckon you definitely.
But anyway, let's have a crack at the old fellas. I'm very interested to see what Keto does here. He's threatened a bit of overseas New Zealand action, so let's see.
Reginald's, Keto's Collector. Here we go this week. I am going to stay away from the carnival down the Magic Millions at the Gold Coast.
We've got it.
May have been requested to do that, but look, tough day. We've all got a few interests down there, and this week I'm going to head to Flemington Race 7, number 5, Green Belt. With the informed Dion in the saddle. That's right, Celine Gaudry. She will salute one day. The Price stable have this horse. Career stats, 3 starts, 2 wins, 1 second. It is coming back from a long injury. The 5-year-old gelding hasn't raced since 2022. That's some 637 days ago, when it contested a listed 3-year-old race at Eagle Farm. The information Keto has attained is Mick has the horse well prepped and ready to resume racing. Currently fielding $3.60 on Blue Bet. I'll be having a good go on this horse on the back of the mail that I have received. Has to be a Reggie horse, eh? Or it would be called Black Belt. Fucking A-grader. Keto's Collectors, Blue Bet Old Boy, Melbourne Race 7, number 5, Green Belt. Stable name is Reggie, $3.60. Happy punting, stay safe, guys.
Nice, Keto.
He's big on his. He's gone big on the stable names lately
Has he?
because he's found out that Viminelli, Lindsay Goff horse that Barbs has, got ties to, has a stable name. And his stable name's Ralph.
Yeah, right.
So he's big on the stable names.
So that's a big thing. Do all the horses have a stable
I
name?
don't know.
That's interesting.
I'd say so. Sounds like it's a bit of a thing.
Because, if they were a real bastard to deal with, they'd
Yeah.
have a rank stable name.
Yeah,
I reckon,
yeah,
like cunt.
Yeah. Just a real simple one like cunt. No, that was good. That was probably his fucking best insight for a few weeks, the Keats. He must be confident. Green Belt just had to slip in the old joke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's great.
Great humour.
No, well, yeah, our jokes are
Big fan
normally
of it.
spot on.
Yeah, we're really fucking funny with
Fucking
ours.
nail them every week.
Yeah. Righto, Pedro. EPL's back this
47
week.
Oh, it's only like a few games in the EPL.
How many
actually.
legs, boys?
4.
4.
At least. It's at least 4.
I reckon he's going 5.
You reckon?
G'day, Reggies. Well, time for Pedro's picks. Well, this week going to do something different. Gropes and Jace are heading down to the Magic Millions, so I'm going to get on the Magic Millions.
Ooh.
That's right, Gold Coast Race 8, the 2-year-old classic.
This is what happens.
Some up-and-comers coming through here. The favourite, Storm Boy. I think Parkour, Jace might have tipped it the other day, but I can't go past my man, J-Mac. J-Mac is on number 2 Spywire. Thanks to Blue Bets, paying about $5.50. So for a 2-year-old, it's coming off, a couple of wins and a second. But honestly, most of this is all because of J-Mac. He killed it overseas, Hong Kong, the last month. He had a bit of an average weekend last weekend, to be honest. So I doubt he's going to back that up for 2 weekends in a row. So J-Mac's going to have a big day. So get on it, boys. Magic Millions 2-year-old classic, number 2 Spywire. Cheers.
Copy that.
we couldn't have
Can't
been any
argue
more
with
wrong.
the theory there.
Nah, tough race.
J-Mac does back it up.
Tough race, so you go
yeah, but you're right.
yeah.
We don't really talk to each other much, do we?
Well, we don't know.
No.
I mean, I know that you're going to back something
Well,
in that race. But that's
I
all right.
was
This
under
is
the
what, boys.
impression he would go a 17-leg EPL multi.
This is why we're doing the fucking when we split the show. When there's a big race, we're all going to pick one, and then we're going to have other bets as well. Because this is what happens when there's a big race. We all go, ooh.
we do. Well, at the same
does
time,
every other cunt.
it's
That's
a
what I'm
tip.
saying, and this is why we're doing it.
Pedro's pick.
And this is why we're doing it.
That's right, we're doing
So
it.
everyone relax.
Yeah, every cunt.
Mine
just
isn't
chill.
too detrimental, so it's all
Every
good.
bloke just punching your steering wheel. Settle down, bro.
I reckon. Should we? Can we have bets that Rocket is going to either the 2-year-old or the 3-year-old race?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
I'll have 100 on it with you. Here, shake.
I'm not shaking.
Waterhouse and Bot trained.
Oh yeah,
Maybe, you'd
surely.
think so.
Well, Storm Boy's the favourite and deserves to be too, and it's Waterhouse and Bot.
But he likes to go $5 to $6 range. He never backs favourites, does he?
True.
I can't remember the last time he didn't go a Waterhouse bot.
It would stand out to him for sure.
Righto, come on, Rocket, hit us. He'll just probably fuck us all in. Go to Rose
Boys,
Hill.
punters, Queenslanders, Rockets, Roughies, raring to go. I can't go past the GC on Saturday. Race 8, Horse 4, Highness. It's a chestnut colt, Friedman trained, Berry on board. If you can get the right run, look for him late. Paying $6 a win, $2 a place. Jump on him, stay hard.
There you go.
There you go. Well, we almost got it.
He does. He
Ultra.
does like Berry as a jockey.
Yeah, yeah,
Tommy
yeah,
Berry's
yeah,
a big
yeah.
fan of him. There's normally something going on there. If there's a trainer he likes or a jockey he likes. It's
Yeah.
not normally a horse that he's seen fucking run 6 times. It's normally.
Well, you can't in this race.
Nah.
They've only had a couple of starts
Yeah.
each.
but I mean,
everyone-
even normally it's more like the trainer jockey. sort
Yeah,
of-
yeah.
Yeah, you'd be lying if you didn't have a favourite
I reckon,
Training.
Yeah, for sure.
and a favourite jockey.
barring Storm Boy winning, I reckon we've got every fucking chance as a show of taking this race
It's
out.
yeah, it's.
Surely.
I'm telling you right now, it's like pick whatever the fuck you want out of these picks.
As long as Storm Boy doesn't fucking win, we've got
Yeah.
every chance of winning this.
outside the favourite, there's
Yeah.
a lot of chances here.
Jace, it is your punters club.
It is.
So would you like to let us know what you're doing?
I will let you know. So I'm
Thanks,
sticking
please.
with Gold Coast in both races. The first bet, going $80 to win on a singular horse in the last at Gold Coast, Lady Laguna. So it's coming off some great form to this race. It's had top 3 finishes in its last 10 starts. So it's got 4 career
Wow.
wins, and it's got my main man, J-Mac, on the back. I haven't backed him in a long time. And I think he just shits in here at $3 odds at the moment. That's my first bet done. Second,
What are we having on that?
$80 for the win.
Righto.
My
Nice.
second bet is going to race 8, as many have before me this episode. I'm going $20 to win on parkour. So it's a bit of a vibe here as well because it's such a fucking hard race. And yep, it's got a great win at the last time it ran at Randwick, which got up for the All-In. Actually, that was my previous time I backed it.
Yeah, I'll let you have that one. Yep.
Before that, it had the tough loss to Arabian Summer, who's in this race. But I think this time around, it's going to be very well prepped. It's paying $11, so we're going to get a good print. Hence why I'm only going to chuck 20 on it. Take your pick, as I said, but I know I will be backing this myself as well. $11 odds, I think, is fucking great.
Yep.
for the
So
horse. I think it's only going to improve from its last few starts.
it's $11 because it drew the car park.
It has a terrible barrier.
So that's
yes.
why it put me off it was barrier
But it'll
17.
shit home late.
But
It'll
all the
wait
other
for
stuff you
finish.
said, couldn't agree more. Like that first up start that it ran second to Arabian Summer. You got to remember that was Arabian Summer's third start.
Yeah.
It was way fitter. It had been to the races twice already, so it had that experience on the side. So to run second to it then was great, and then it fucking dominated the last race. So I couldn't agree more with you, and I would have liked to have a bet on it as well, but barrier 17 has put me right off it. So the good
How
thing
many
for
horses?
it,
There's like 21 horses in the race.
yeah, the good thing about it is it goes back anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not like it wants to get to the front. As long as it finds a slot, it'll be right.
I think it will. I think if there's any bloke who can do that, it's J-Mac.
True.
Sit
We've
at the
got,
back and there's fine in that
It's
gap.
Jamie
and go.
Carr
Ooh,
who's riding it.
Jamie
yeah.
Carr. Oh, shit.
On parkour. J-Mac's on the
J-Mac's
other-
Lady Laguna.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Annabelle Neesham trained.
Yeah, is on it. So
Big
you're right though.
yeah.
She can do the exact same thing. And Laguna, I like Laguna. Nice bet.
I think
Nice
that's our
bet.
safest, hence the $80 on it.
I like one more in that race. I won't tell you,
No,
but
don't.
yeah,
Yeah, don't.
I'll have a look. I'll have
I
a
know
little-
you'll be cheering for it on the day.
Well, either way, if we get the punters club or my one that I've earmarked wins, I'll be happy either way. But
That's good.
at the millions on the day, I do like Golden Boom in race 6, number 4. Constant Flight and Under the Limit have both been stitched up as well at the barrier draw with barriers 17 and 18 respectively. That's in race 1. It's going to be tough from there, but I'll be fucking hanging out of T-buttons and sniffing around Barbs for any sort of little fucking info that they could give me before that race. Well, any late news, and I'll just load up into that. I don't want to go in any race that they've got runners. I don't want to go against them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fucking
Especially that Viminelli race and that Under the Limit race. Yeah, I'm just so pumped, and I hope that they both run well for them.
We all do.
Yeah, you want the juju to be as good as you can make it.
Yeah.
So back them, don't go against them and go, oh, back
I
this
just think with that Viminelli, there has been 300 million worse horses go around at 40-1 than Viminelli. Like
Yeah.
40-1 just seems ludicrous to me. Like after its
absolutely
first up
worth
run was
chucking
so good, fucking, it was a perfect trial for what this race is. So anyway, I don't want to talk it up anymore. Barbs is going to kill me. But and then obviously I like Arabian Summer in the 2-year-old race. Stormboy definitely deserves to be favourite. Spywire every chance, and Parkour's had the 2 great lead-up runs. But yeah, Barrier 17 put me well off it. But I will not be sad if it wins for the Punters Club. And then in a massive field, I think you've got 23 runners in the 3-year-old race. Sofrado's as good a chance as anything. So at $7.50 and $2.60 the place. Take me money to find out if he's good enough. That's all you're doing at the end of the day, aren't you?
Bloody
You're
oath.
finding out if they're good enough.
That's the one. By putting money on it.
Yeah. We better go to the Barbary. Sometimes I wish that he could hear live what's going on
Yeah.
before his spiel, just so he can tell us to get fucked a few times.
Because he would today be up.
If there was any episode, tell Skip. Oh,
It's all been in good fun.
It was
mate.
worse when you skipped.
Oh, it's always in good fun.
That's right.
We love him. Come on, Barbs.
Reggie!
He's sailing.
Just want to give a quick shout out to a Reggie I met in the wild last Saturday night at the local. Apples, you're a fucking legend. He was wearing a certain other podcast hat, and I had me Moya shirt on. He was a superstar. Keep trucking, champion. Well, lads, Magic Millions this weekend. Fucking hell. What a cracking day's racing it's going to be on the Gold Coast. I'll be there in a working capacity, of course, but yeah, pretty exciting. One of the biggest days of the year, and it's just an honour to be a part of it. Gropes, Jace, look forward to seeing you on the day. And I'm sticking at the Gold Coast with a couple of bets. The best bet, the best value, and a listener's exclusive. So for my best bet, I'm going to the Gold Coast, and in the 2-year-old classic, race 8 on the card.
For fuck's
Number
sake.
2 here, boys. The Kieran Maher and David Eustace trained Spywire. He was a very impressive winner here last week. Change of jockey is a positive in my opinion. Drawn a bit sticky, but if Jace's mate J-Mac can weave a bit of magic here, he's the one to beat for mine. Gold Coast, race 8, number 2, Spywire, $5.50 at the time of recording. For my best value, like I said, sticking at the coast, the race preceding the 2-year-old classic, race 7, the Magic Million Snippets, I'm going with the very handy and talented Baller. This Tony Gollan trained son of High Chaparral is a class act. His record needs no introduction. Great record at the trip, great record on soft going, which if there's no more rain there at Southport between now and Saturday, that's what they'll race on. And I think he'll get those conditions come Saturday at $11.280 at the time of recording. I think he's each way special. And like I said, going to throw a little listeners exclusive out there down in Melbourne at Flemington in the time-honoured Standish handicap. Number 1, the Astrologist. Leon and Troy Corsons have got the absolute best out of this horse. He's travelled all over Australia and the world. International performer. He's got exceptional straight track form. And the jock, Damien Frosty Lane, is that far in front of the premiership. No one else can see him. He's that far in front. At $6, I think he's worth having something on as well. So that's Barbs' best this week, boys. Gold Coast, race 8, number 2, Spywire, $5.50 at the time of recording. Gold Coast, my best value, race 7, number 1, Baller, $11.280 at the time of recording. And my listeners exclusive for Magic Millions Day at Flemington in the Standish Handicap, race 8, number 1, The Astrologist, $6 at the time of recording. Keep it stiff, lads. Happy punning.
Nice, Barbary.
Great
Love
stuff.
it. He's back to his best there.
That was traditional.
Now,
Barbary form.
I hope I'm wrong, because I was going to tip something in that astrologist race, and I watched the replay. And I watched the replay of the astrologist only because of its track form down the straight.
Yeah.
It's got very good form down the straight. This was around a bend and it was first up, I know, but fuck, it was terrible. If you wanted to invest second up and you go, I'll go watch his first up run, because you got the big 9 there.
Yeah.
So you go, doesn't always look as bad as a 9. It looked bad. So I'm just going, can he really improve that much? I don't know. And they do. Don't get me wrong. They improve so much first to second up from a spell. But, hey.
We shall see.
I'll have a little bit on it
We will
just
have
because I don't want to
something
miss out.
There's a lot to choose from the millions this week.
Yeah.
Ropes,
Well,
so
not
we're set.
really. The listeners have got...
Yeah, well, we can put 4 bets on in one race if you want.
yeah. Righto. Millions this week. Me and Jace are going down. Can't wait. Come say g'day. Fucking upper.
Fucking oath. Good to be back, boys. Let's go.
All right.